All right, boys, we're in a trade right now. Hopefully, I'm trying to record my audio. We're currently up $364 on the day. I've taken way too many freaking trades, but that's not the point. We're in this trade. We want to document this trade. We shorted here. If I just held, I would have done better, but who cares? So we're kind of breaking down out of the zone. We've been in the zone for like a few days. And my thesis is right now we're breaking out of this little zone. Earlier here, we swept the level and we had a really good reaction. But there's a 5-minute bearish fair value gap and it's just selling off. Right now, I ended up entering a little early right here on this. I entered right on this candle right here. This one right here. I ended up getting stopped out actually, and I hedged, and I just lost $70 for no freaking reason. That's why I have that $70 minus. So I'm basically around breaky. I don't care how much I was down. That's a trade in itself. And right now we are breaking low. We broke out of this zone right here. Boom. Break of structure. We ended up hitting this 1-minute fair value gap. Right? So let's look at it. And it retraced. So I was like, okay, well, we might be cooked. We might lose this trade. It's going to flush like crazy. I'm going to make my money. So we ended up retesting with this 5-minute. We retested like the 50%. And then my entry is literally right around the 61.8 zone. So as long as we didn't close above my entry, we have that protected high. TP1, I had 0.4 lots, which is $4 every point. So that's 2 micros. So I closed out a little bit earlier. So my full TP, it would have been 300, but it's 278. So I took out some. I'm not gonna. I want to take out this other, but look, when it does this, I know you can't see me, but you can hear me. When we end up retesting the level of liquidity like this right here, and it pumps up that candle, it may go higher. That's a great sign, but we didn't inverse this fair value gap. And look at this crazy manipulation. Pump up, everyone buying. I ended up buying, and I got stopped out. So basically, this means that no one gives a crap about this liquidity. We need to target other liquidity. I could target way down here and make like 500, but I'm not trying to be in the trade for that long. It's 1 in the morning. That's my level. I mean, could we go like this? Potential to make $700? Yes. Do I want to? No. 5-minute fair value gap. We've been in a range. So when we're in a range, it's not likely going to do this. Like, we broke below this floor of support. So we're clearly trying to trend downward. That's why we have our target here. Good enough target. And it's in a good buy zone. Because now, this is a buy zone. So we don't want to be selling in a buy zone. So right now, it's kind of annoying. I've been screen recording for like 5 minutes now. But look at this. Like, look. If you entered on the break, right here. Yeah, you almost got stopped out. You could put your stop here at this high. But we got protected because right here, it retested the middle of the 5-minute, and then it started dumping. You could have entered right here. Or you could have entered right here when we actually broke out of the zone. Regardless, your TP is going to, your TP is going to be right about here. And look how smooth it is going. I'm turning back my brightness because it's 1 in the morning and I'm exhausted. See, it's just smooth fucking sailing, like I said, bro. And it's going to hit this TP. I'm going to make my money. I'm going to cash out. And we're going to lock in more profits on the day. So we're at 119. And yeah, look. No need to even trim. Maybe I'll trim a little bit because it happens. So we'll close out. So we close out 1/4 of our original position. We locked in about $40. and it full TP. So now what we can do, we can move our stop to break even. But my break even's right here. But we can move it to break even. Let's say, realistically, if you were in a trade, if I was trying to tell you how to trade, you'd want to enter right on this candle open. Or after if you want to be more patient, see, look, it's going to get rejected. Watch it get rejected. You could enter on this break and the disrespect of this fair value gap. You could do that. So my break even is right there. Well, this is my stop. You should probably move your stop here now. If we come up and already do that, it's not going to be good. In 40 seconds, we are going to hit this zone right here. Okay, like right now, I low-key gave up 20. I gave up another $60. So I could have closed out, but is that the disciplined thing to do? No. You want to wait for it to hit your level. So this is actually pretty bad. It's retesting the zone. It's retesting, but well, look, it's getting rejected. So now this zone right here is the new resistance. It might not do anything. I don't think might do anything. But we're guaranteed to make $50 on this trade. So $50 or $225. I'd like to make $225. 50 means we'll be up $450 on the day. That's way more than I want. So we'll see what happens if it gets rejected. Because there's no fair value gaps. But this is the new ceiling. So if price wants to stay bearish, it will hold and sell off. The reason why I'm not looking on the 1 minute time frame is because that scares me, bro. But that's just 1 minute, bro. Look at the 5 minute. See what happens and play off this. This is the new ceiling. See? And this is when you can start trailing down. But we're going to want to wait a little bit. Wait for a flush lower. But yeah, dude, I'm not going to lie. If I just held my short, I look at this 5 minute right here. Could have held the short. Chilling. So now look at this. So if we can just keep selling off, that would be pretty nice. If not, it's whatever. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to sell off. We should just see unless there's obviously got to be a 1 minute fair value gap. So this now has to be disrespected. This video's going to be like 20 minutes long. I've been recording it since I've been recording for like 10 minutes maybe. But okay, if it respects this fair value gap, then it is what it is, and we can trim right there. But yeah, see, I'm gonna trim that. So instead of locking in $50, we're locking in $80. So we're keeping our stuff. Because if the price is gonna go up above this and it's gonna flip a bullish candle, that means that this is a manipulation. But it's not a manipulation because we already manipulated and it's still sold off. So, and then we ended up retesting this ceiling, this new resistance zone, and we immediately sold off. Yeah, we created a fair value gap, but that fair value gap doesn't mean anything when we're selling, when there's a lot of sellers in the market. Inverse fair value gap would be something like this. We manipulate, then we tap in to on NQ on the futures contracts, it swept this level. Liquidity sweep, long, and then you could get your TP. This inverse fair value gap doesn't really do anything. Or this fair value gap, it'll get respected. But we inversed it. That means sellers are in total control right now. So we could lock in our money. So we can trail, eventually we can trail down here, but we want to wait until it breaks out lower. But we got to trail at the high of the candle, and boom. I'm so tired, bro. I might post this on my YouTube channel, just a little trade review, and we'll see what happens. This is just a little live commentary. I want to get on my MacBook and start like screen recording and putting my face and talking to you guys through my trades, because I want to teach you guys how to trade. I want to teach you guys how to make money. I want to teach you guys to get rich, and I want to get rich too with trading. Trading's a crazy journey. Like right now, it's kind of not really doing anything. I could trim right now. It's not a bad idea. I'll trim 0.05. Just a little bit and see how it's selling off. So now we're good. But I'm going to teach you guys how to trade. I love trading. Trading is like, this is the best job. You just have to wait for a good setup. And look, bro, my equity, I deposited like $310. $310, and it's worth $800. Yeah, I'm flipping my account, but I'm giving myself $300 of risk. Not, I'm like, if you have 10 bands, if you have $10,000 to $100,000 in your account, yeah, risk maybe 1 or 2% of your trade per account. But if you have a few $100, risk that $100. And if you lose, okay, sorry, just go back to work and lock in for a little bit. So our full TP is about to get hit soon. Depending what happens, it should just dump from here. Watch it. It should just dump. We have our stop at the protected high. No reason for us not to. And look at the drawdown. 1 to 2 risk to reward. And now it's just time to dump. If we can close below this level, that would be awesome. I already trimmed out, so if I get stopped out, it don't really matter. But let's look on ES. It's kind of just chopping a little bit. We're in this buy zone. Look at this buy zone. So it might go, but it might just still sell off. Who knows, bro? That's why Mr. Jack, I'm going to go back to TradeLocker. I trade on Gates FX. Oh, I don't want to show you my account number. We go on Gates FX Forex broker. You could trade NASDAQ. You can trade literally anything. Like, what the heck is odd CHFD? Like, look at this spread, bro. But you can trade NASDAQ, S&P 500. The prices are a little different, but it's all the same pair. And we also have a gold setup forming soon. I want to take a short on gold, but I'm going to have to wait a little bit. But yeah, dude, we got our gold. We got our NASDAQ. And now it's kind of just chopping. Like, it could go down more. And my thing is, look, we have this, like, I know fair value gaps are fair value gaps. But look, if we can close below this, I don't see why we wouldn't, like, go down to here, right? But also, do we want to be in it for that long? It could reverse. Like, it might reverse right now. And it's reversing as we speak. And I'm losing money. But, I mean, and we also want to look at SMTs. So NQ, ES didn't sweep out this low. See what I'm saying? We're in a buy zone on ES. No sweep. Like, I'll show you. If you don't know what SMT divergence is, you got to start learning. See? There's a divergence. NASDAQ swept a liquidity level. ES did. And look at the reaction. So that is my signal to GTFO. To get the heck out. And yeah, so, but this might be a manipulation too. Because the market loves to manipulate. Like, I could have made 148. But I'm only making 67. So I might just manually close this. We'll see what happens. It sucks, but it is what it is. There's a 10-minute fair value gap. So we'll see. But if we can close the 10-15 or the 145 below 25, that'd be perfect. And Look at this manipulation, pure manipulation right here. I can even add more and put my TP right there to make an extra $50. Should I do that? That's actually really beautiful. Now I could trail my stop a little more. So I'm making a little extra bit of money. So an extra $10 just in case if it doesn't go my way. And it might not. It's going to stop me out, I think. Bro, this trade's been so long, but I've been in this trade for like 20 freaking minutes. I've been screen recording for like 20 minutes, and it's just super annoying. My phone's going to run out of battery. But if you like my commentating, it is what it is, bro. This is how the market works. Our stop loss was here at this protected high. Protected high, like I said. When something's a protected high, that means if price goes up and closes above it, then that means, oh my gosh, look how beautiful this shit is. Look how sexy this boy is. See, we can even add one more sell. Like, what I'm trying to tell you, see, watch. This sell is going to make me an extra $20. See? An extra $20 freaking dollars. Just from the sell. This is a pure manipulation. We manipulated. It looked like we were going to stop out buyers. And then we didn't sweep the high. And we closed below. This is a clear sign we want to stay in sells. So I'm risking. I'll even put my stop loss back up here. So I'm risking $20 of my profits to make another $20. Scared money don't make money, bro. You want to risk money? I was risking $300. And hopefully, if I can cash out, I'll have 188 plus, so 200. My balance will be around over $1,000. $300 to $1,000 in 7 hours, maybe. $700 in 7 hours, $100 an hour. See, now we might, buyers are kind of getting exhausted. Or sellers. Sellers are not selling. But what did I say? We closed below this time. It might just go lower. And now we have a protected high. The protected high would be right here. But look, when this happens, we got our, hold on, give me a second. Fair value gap. It's probably not going to come back up here in the one candle and hit. And if it does, then it might go down, but you're already out of the trade anyways. So it might come down here sometime in tomorrow or London session, sweep, come retest, and then go higher, or inverse out and then go higher. So we really don't know. But all I know is that this shit's going to hit TP. You know, I could sell another contract, but I don't really want to. I'm okay with $500, bro. And there we go, full TP right there. Oh my goodness, I've been in this trade for so long. 5-minute time frame, beautiful, beautiful trade. I'm going to even screenshot that boy. And yeah, dude, just wait. Why'd I have my TP here? 5-minute untouched fair value gap in a buy zone. Clearly going to get me out. And that is a beautiful trade. What up? See how it's dumping more? I don't care. I'm out. Let's see how much money we made on the day. $948. $600 on the day, bro. All right. That is crazy. $600. I'm going to take another screenshot of that boy right there. But yeah. I don't know if y'all can still hear me, but look. Trading is not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. It's going to take a long time to actually start making money. It's going to take a long time. That money, that $600 I made today, I lost $600 a few weeks ago, all right? I'm not happy that I made $600. I don't care. Okay, maybe I'm a little happy because I have some bills to pay and I want to buy a new desk, and now I have $600 more in my bank account than I did a few days ago. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Good setups only, locked in. We're going to also, hopefully I can get an $1,800 payout with Lucid Trading. And yeah, dude, I hope y'all like that long video, 20-minute video of this trade. But yeah, dude, We'll see what happens. I don't know if you can even hear me because I'm trying to record my audio. I hope my audio recorded. If my audio didn't record, I will be so mad. But yeah, dude. So that's how I made $600 today, and that's how I made over $200 in a single trade. Yeah, dude. Follow because I'm going to teach you how to trade the right way.